So look at the latest NOAA floaters on Tropical Cyclone Iris that has been downgraded to a Category 1 system and is now on a weakening trend. However, from other information that I've cited, we can't write off Iris's life being over. The latest from the Tropical Cyclone Warning Centre here in Brisbane, and a bit of a dispute between a federal government member and the Bureau re insufficient staffing over the Easter period. Welcome to another update from the Force 13's Australia Oceania channel. Tropical Cyclone Iris is weakened to a Category 1 cyclone, expected to weaken further overnight or during Thursday. A cyclone warning is in place for the Bowen to Shoalwater Bay, including the Mackay and the Whitsunday Islands. Sustained winds in the centre of 85 kilometres an hour, with wind gusts to 120 kilometres an hour, located within 75 kilometres of 19.4 degrees south or 150.9 degrees east, estimated to be 230 kilometres east northeast of Hamilton Island and 265 kilometres northeast of Mackay. This is the life of the tropical cyclone. Up to a few hours ago, Iris is now tracking east-southeast. She's actually changed direction at 8 kilometres an hour. So east-southeast takes it slightly away from the coast. However, whilst tropical cyclone has weakened over the last few hours, Iris has, as mentioned, turned in a more east-southeasterly direction and has slightly moved further offshore. However, she's expected to continue on its current track overnight. Whilst weakening, it's expected to apology for this, below tropical cyclone intensity. On Thursday, Iris should slow down offshore from the central coast before adopting a track, guess what, back towards the northwest as a tropical low. Coming up is a look at some models and their tracks. Gales with damaging wind gusts in excess of 100 kilometres an hour beginning to ease about the Whitsunday Islands. However, gales could redevelop about the Whitsunday Islands exposed coastal areas during Bowen Shoalwater Bay tonight if the cyclone takes a more southerly track than expected. There's another surprise. Heavy rainfall may lead to flash flooding. It's becoming increasingly unlikely as the cyclone weakens. However, heavy rainfall may still develop about coastal parts of the central coast tonight or on Thursday. As stated, if the cyclone decides to change from east-southeasterly to a southerly direction, a flood watch remains in place for coastal catchments between Ayr and St Lawrence. And the next update will be 2000 hours. And here's a couple of captures of the Bureau's radar. Joint Typhoon Warning Centre's current track. 12-hourly rainfall by the Bureau Meteorology. And as I've mentioned, the life of Tropical Cyclone Iris is far from being over. Gale warning remains in place for the Townsville, Mackay Capricornia Case, the Great Barrier Reef offshore region. And here's this one, strong wind warning for Fraser Island Case. Now, here's the Canadian model, the Navy's Left Gem. The NCEP GFS. And one of these is a possible second system. Here's the Navy's Left Gem. I think this could be it. Now here's the Bureau of Meteorology's current chart track, and you can see the area under cyclone warning. So basically Bowen to Shoalwater Bay. The rainfall scale, right hand side of the screen. This is the 24-hour view across the next 4 days, and you can actually see the blue, pink, purple off Cape York. Upper level divergence, 3 areas of possible interest minus the Tropical Cyclone Iris, the Cape York region, the Solomon Island region, and to the northeast of Vanuatu, wind shear. Not looking healthy south of where Iris is located. We will continue to bring the latest information. There is quite a bit of material that we haven't provided in this update, the 24-hour shear tendency. And going by this, it looks like the wind shear is to drop, the 850 millibar vorticity. In our next update, we'll have a look at what the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre is saying. Now, precipitable water, keep a close eye on this feature. And if anybody knows from viewing, we could see a possible further 3 systems. One, the Arafura Sea. The pressure and wind in knots. So you can see where the Tropical Cyclone Iris is located. Then you've got this other one tracking down through Vanuatu and the Fiji. Then something in the Arafura Sea tracking down along the northwest WA coast, but only probably just to the west of Kananoa, which is on the Northern Territory WA border. Joint Typhoon Warning Centre, satellite imagery. Tropical Cyclone Formation Probability Guide, and you can definitely see it's the area to the northeast of New Caledonia, northwest Vanuatu.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, which has had a revamp and is still under reconstruction, but take a look. Also YouTube, of course, if you haven't subscribed, that might be a good idea. Visit Force 13. We're also on Facebook under the same name, of course, and you can like us on there, and you can also follow us on Twitter. Search Force 13, all in text for those. You can also add Force 13 on Skype or my personal account on Discord, Fool13, at extension 9094.